I said empty your mind.
Everything that you want to do starts with the mind. Some of the best martial artists and fighters of all time, for example Bruce Lee, knew the importance of emptying your mind for speed development.
And the idea is to get you to move as efficiently, as directly as you can on the threat.
You can learn this lesson too. Just by changing the way you think, you can drastically improve your physical speed output.
Because efficiency buys me time. Time buys me safety.
Here's 3 mental hacks that can make you punch faster. Keep watching. Hack number 1. You must train the quickness of your mind to punch faster. The most important mindset to punch faster is to focus on your awareness.
For me to actually block a punch, I've got to see the punch, right?
Yeah.
I've got to see the punch and then I've got to react to it. It's much quicker to throw a punch than it is to see and then react.
You have to be alert. Forget about hand speed for now. I'm talking about pure quickness of mind. An empty mind reacts faster. Thinking about punches slows you down. There should be no hesitation when throwing your punch.
Wherever my hands are, I hit from them. I hit from them, I strike from them. So if they're here, I move forward. They're here, I move forward. Here, I move forward.
Train to quickly recognise the target and signal your arm to move without thinking about the punch. Basically, don't think, just do it. That way, you move faster because you're not building up. You're going on the G of the go.
So this is what I'm trying to get across. What you don't want to do is telegraph your movement. You want to be able to hit efficiently, bang, wallop. If you have to go first, you don't want to telegraph your movement.
Hack number 2. Relax into the punch. Human beings naturally hold tension and stress in their neck and shoulders, so your emotional state is quite important. Moving around with a clenched fist adds an extra layer of mental tension, which is what we want to avoid. If you can imagine you're stressed and you're in a fight, your shoulders are going to rise and that's going to tense you up. In tensing you up, that's going to slow you down and make it much harder to punch faster.
If, for example, you take the transverse of that, I pull the hand back, okay, and then go forward, it's an inefficient way of doing it, but more importantly, it telegraphs your movement.
The only way to move your fastest speed is to be relaxed, physically and mentally. The most relaxed muscles have the most potential for moving the maximum speed.
When you've got a little bit more experience, what you tend to see is the load up of the punch.
So how can you relax for a faster punch? Well, firstly, don't tighten your fist all the time. Instead, keep your hands relaxed and tighten them into fists only when you're ready to throw your punch. Keep your shoulders relaxed, loose, not hunched. Don't flex your bicep or tighten any other part of your body before the punch. This includes the lower half of your body, although I like to coil my legs to add an extra spring into my punches. Remember, smooth is fast. A relaxed body will punch faster.
It becomes quite intuitive at the end of the day. That's one point, and that's one point among many that actually allows you to react faster than the other person. So in other words, how you beat them to the punch or how you can get your hands up to defend yourself. So intuition's the first thing.
Hack number 3. Releasing the fast punch. Ultimately, you must throw your punch efficiently if you want to be fast. I've said it before. Hit from where your hands lie.
So what I'm saying is you want to hit efficiently, but at the same time you don't want to advertise or promote or telegraph what you're doing. So you hit from where the hands lie. The bonus is that whenever I move from the position that they're at.
Basically, don't pull your hand back. Instead, punch from where your hands hang. Pulling your hand back even just a fraction will slow you down. This is why you have to clear your mind when throwing punches. Don't get emotional. Don't think of destroying your opponent. That attitude holds tension in your arms and tightens your whole body, slowing your punches and wasting energy. It also leads to you loading up with your punches. Pulling your hand back before you go forward is loading up your punch.
I'm going to relate it a little bit to hand fighting. If, for example, he throws a punch and I get contact with that arm, however I get contact with that arm, and it doesn't matter, he's throwing a volley of punches and I'm like this, and I'm fighting him, I'm trying to tie his arms up. When I get to this position, again I'm making this up as I'm going along, Okay, I don't swing my hand all the way back here and start to club away and punch. Okay, what I do is I move wallet from here, wallet from here. The closest weapon would be the elbow, obviously. Bang, okay? But the most important thing is what I'm not doing is I'm striking from where the arm or the hand lies. I'm not pulling it back and priming it and hitting. What I'm doing is I'm going bang from here.
Getting your breathing right is also key to staying in a relaxed state, both physically and mentally. My advice is to avoid breathing in a manner that contracts your body. Personally, I try to breathe normally in a relaxed fashion when throwing combination punches. Although you could exhale sharply every time you punch, the problem with this is that it contracts your body and slows you down, especially when throwing combination punches. So I always try to get my guys to relax and breathe into the punches. Therefore they can throw faster combinations. Hence, I try to breathe independently of the punch to maintain relaxation. So what's the takeaway from this video?
That it doesn't matter what martial art you do, what you don't want to do is prime the strike, you don't want to telegraph the movement. And if you're certainly moving the shoulders and moving the fist, essentially what you're doing is you're giving way to what you're doing. You always want to mask what you're doing.
Visualization training helps to improve hand speed. Shadow sparring is a classic opportunity to utilize all of these hacks. Remember, the most common mistake with new fighters is that they pull their hand back to load up their punch before releasing it.
Interceptions are basically hitting first. They're not essentially watching the punch and trying to intercept. It's an intuitive thing. It's basically, I face up against the guy, bang, and I throw my punch. And the reason why I throw my punch is because if he throws his punch by style, bang, and I throw my punch, my reaction of getting my hand forward is the same as your action of getting your hand forward. So therefore I don't have to react, basically observe, block, try to cover up, and then try to hit back.
This slows the punch down. It's also proof that you're thinking too much about punching harder and not punching faster. Don't be that guy. Don't think about power, think about touching him quickly. Thanks for watching.